Hello students, in this lecture we will discuss transcription, which is prescribed in the first 5 semesters of graduation program. So before we start transcription, which is an important topic, we must know the meaning of a phonetics. So what is phonetics? Because phonetics and pronunciations both are interconnected. So the phonetics, this word consists of two words. One is found and the second is X. So what's the meaning of found? Found means a sound and X means a scientific study. So it means a scientific study. Then what's the meaning of phonetics? So phonetics means scientific study of sounds or scientific study of a pronunciation is called phonetics. Now what is transcription? Transcription means written or printed version of pronunciation. In other words, transcription means written or printed form of transcription is a pronunciation is called transcription. Now, as in English alphabet, we have 26 letters. Similarly, in transcription, in phonetics, we have 44 sounds. And now these 44 sounds, as in English alphabet, 26 letters are divided into two categories, consonant and vowels. In English alphabet, there are 21 consonants and 5 vowels. Similarly, in pronunciation, in transcription, in phonetics, there are 44 sounds. Now these 44 sounds are also divided into two categories, consonants and vowels. Out of 44 sounds, there are 24 consonant sounds and 20 vowel sounds. So out of 44 sounds, you must remember there are 24 consonant sounds and 20 vowel sounds. In this lecture, we will discuss 24 consonant sounds and their symbols. Symbols are also known as phonemes. So we will discuss these sounds, the symbols of these sounds one by one, and I will discuss those sounds and their symbols with Hindi also, so that Hindi equivalents also, so that you may be able to deal with either directly from English or with the help of Hindi. So let's start our 24 consonant sounds. Now the first, in pronunciation, in transcription, there are 8 pairs. The first pair that I want to discuss is per. It's a per. So per and bur. In Hindi, it's a per and bur. So side by side, I am also writing Hindi equivalents. I am not giving the example of any word because I will discuss word after we talk about vowel sounds also, because it will be then helpful for you to transcribe each and every word. In this lecture, we will only discuss these 24 symbols of consonant sounds. So that is per, clear? The next is per and ver. It's a fur and ver. Per. So these are 4 I have talked about. Let's discuss the third pair, and the third pair is the. So it's it's the. It's like theta in mathematics. So per, third. And the next is the third. It's a third. That's the next. So we have talked 8 consonant sounds: per, third, and third. Clear? Now talk about some more. You can take the screenshot if you want to take of these 8 consonant sounds. And now we will discuss some more consonant sound. We have talked only 8. Now the next pair is it's surz. It's a surz. It's a surz. It's a simple S. As in English we write S. It says surz. Now next is a church. Church. Now what's the difference between this J and this J? It's a chaz, simple J. Chaz. It's a simple Z. But it's a surz. There is nukta here. So in Urdu we use this nukta. So it's give the sound of Z. Clear? So it's a simple Z. It's a chaz. It's a saz. So in this lecture, towards the end of this lecture, I will also discuss the difference between these sounds, and I will tell you where to use this J and where to use this J. Clear? So I will tell you the difference. So meanwhile we will talk about all the 24 consonant sound. So surz, church. Next pair is, and that is, it's sh and it's z. So there are 3 z. It's a chaz, it's a chaz, it's a j, chaz, surz, and sh, z. It is pronounced as z because in sh and z there is a humming sound. Sh, z, sh, z. Clear? Now I will tell you the difference, where to use this j, where to use this z, and where to use this j. Clear? So I will discuss this difference later on. Now the next pair is, kurg. It's a kurg. So these are 8 more consonant sounds. So far we have talked about 16 consonant sounds. You can take a screenshot if you want to take, and now we will talk about some more consonant sound. Now the next consonant sound I want to discuss with you is m, n. It's m, n, and this is These 3 are called nasal sounds because they are produced through the nose. That's why they are called nasal sounds. So they are pronounced as m, n, means it's anger sound. It's clear? So m, n, these 3 are nasal sounds, and their Hindi equivalents I have written there. So now come to the next sounds, and that is y. It's a y. Clear? It's r. It's l. It's v. It's p. Now these are 8 more consonant sound. They are pronounced as m, n, y, r, l, v, h. Now these are 24 consonant phonemes, or the symbols of 24 consonant sounds. Now you must have noticed that there are 2 v. There are 2 v. One is this v sound and the second is this v sound. Similarly, there are 3 z. Clear? And now I will talk about where to use this v, where to use this v, and where to use those 3 z. So I will discuss. So first of all, I am going to take the difference between this v and this v. Where to use this one and where to use this one. So the difference between them is very simple. What is the difference? That if you find the letter V, if you find the letter V, if you find the letter V, अगर आपको V letter मिलता है, where in any English word, and there the sound of V, letter V हो and V का sound हो, then we use this V. For example, VAN. Now this is an English word. Here VAN. How will you pronounce it? We pronounce it as van. So here V letter is given, but it is giving the pronunciation of a V. So what is the rule? Rule is that if you find the letter V in an English word and the letter V gives the sound of V, then we use this V. तो हम यही V use करेंगे. For example, इसको कैसे बनाएंगे? V. Rest I am not going to discuss with you because I haven't discussed with you that the vowel sound. Yes, I have discussed consonant, because when we pronounce it, it's van. There's a na sound also. And what's the symbol of a na? So the symbol of na is this one. But only if we remember, if we know how to write, how to transcribe this a sound, so then our transcription is over. For your facility, for your convenience, I want to write that vowel symbol here with this. We pronounce it as van. So we use its a long A. So that is the phonetic transcription of the word van. The thing I wanted to clear is that what's the difference between this word and this word? It's word and word. So what's the difference between them? So I have cleared you the difference, that whenever in any English word you find the letter V and the letter V gives the sound of V, then we use this V. Otherwise, in each and every other word where there is the sound of a V, there's the sound of a V. So we use this V. Just for example, I want to give you one more example. O-N-E. Now, how will you pronounce this word? We all pronounce this word as one. One. Here again, there's the sound of V. Clear? So now, which V will we use? We will use this V. Because this V is used only when letter V is given. So if letter V is not given and there is a sound of V anywhere in English language, we always use this V. So how will you pronounce it? One. So there's the sound of V. We will use this V. Clear? And then there's the sound of N. N. And then in between V and N, there's the sound of also. One. And we will use this symbol. I will discuss this symbol later on. Clear? And now E. E is always silent at the end of any word. You must remember this rule. So E is always, the letter E is always silent at the end of any English word. So you should not be worried about the E at the end of any English word, because it is always silent. So it is one. Clear? So one more example I want to give you, and that is W-H-E-N. Now how will you pronounce it? W-H-E-N. So we pronounce it is as when. When. Now here H is silent. Now I want to discuss one more rule with you. And what is that rule? Whenever there is the letter H immediately after W, means जब भी W के तुरंत बाद H letter दिया होगा, तो H letter हमेशा क्या हो जाता है? Silent हो जाता है. You must remember this rule. So the rule one rule I have told you, that the E at the end of any word is always silent. Second rule I have discussed, the silent, the rule which is very important for transcription that I have discussed with you, is that whenever the letter H is given immediately after the W sound, जब भी W के बाद, not sound actually, W letter, W लेटर के तुरंत बाद अगर H लेटर दिया होगा तो हमेशा साइलेंट रहेगा. So here H will be silent. How will you pronounce it? When. So there's a V sound. So which V will we use? This one, because it is used when V sound is given, as in when. So it's V, there's a N sound, and the vowel is this one, and that is when. Vowel sound I will discuss in my second lecture. So I think you are able to understand the difference between two V. One is V, second is V. Clear? So I think I have given you enough example. Similarly, you can pronounce that what. Again, H is silent. Where. Again, H is silent. So that's the difference between these two words.